Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for such a good response on my previous videos. Keep supporting my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So hello everyone. Today's topic is on agriculture. Agriculture is one of the most important and essential occupation in India. Agriculture in India ranks second position in worldwide outputs. So let us get into the traditional techniques that we use for agriculture, which are still being used. So, introduction to traditional knowledge. Traditional knowledge encompasses the beliefs, practices, and skills developed over generations within agricultural communities. This knowledge is crucial for sustainable agricultural practices, biodiversity conservation, and food security. Understanding and integrating knowledge can enhance modern systems and resiliences. So, historical context of agriculture. Agriculture in India has been over thousands of years shaped by local environmental conditions. Indigenous communities have developed specific techniques that optimize soil health, crop diversity, and pest management. The history context provides valuable insights into sustainable practices that can be applied today. Biodiversity and crop variety. So, traditional knowledge contributes the conservation of genetic diversities in crops, which is vital for food security. Farmers often select and cultivate local varieties that are better adapted to specific climates and pests. The practice are not only preserves biodiversity but also enhances resiliences against climate change. Sustainable farming techniques. So, many traditional practices are inherently sustainable, focusing on resource conservation and ecosystem healthy. Techniques such as crop rotation, intercropping, organic fertilizations, and rooted in traditional knowledge. We have techniques such as crop rotation and intercropping from very long. Our ancestors have been using for organic fertilizations that are very helpful in agriculture and enhances the soil fertility also. Water management practices. Irrigation is one of the important features for agriculture. Indigenous agriculture systems often sophisticated methods for water and management. Techniques such as rainwater harvesting and traditional irrigation systems are examples for these knowledges. Effective water management is crucial as climate change affects the global environment and agriculture productivity. Pest and disease management. Even before pests and fertilizers, which are um, were introduced, they were traditional natural pest management and disease resistance, which were farmers used techniques such as planting and use of natural predators to control pests. These methods often leads to healthier ecosystem and reduces need for synthetic pests. Social and cultural significances. Agricultural practices are deeply intertwined with cultural identities and social structures. Traditional knowledge includes ritual festivals, community gatherings, and celebrate agricultural cycles. One of the most known example for such social and cultural significance is Sankranti, that is celebrated. Pongal name, there are many names given to particular festival, that is for harvesting, that is festival celebrated during the harvesting period where we get the grains, and we those will be circulated among the villages. So it is one of the most significant ritual celebrated for agricultural cycles. Recognizing the significant fosters respect the cultural heritage tied to agricultural practices. Challenges to traditional knowledge. Modernization, globalization, and agricultural pose significant threats to traditional agricultural knowledge. Younger generations may be less inclined to engage traditional practices, leading to knowledge loss. Addressing these challenges requires education, documentation, and intergenerational knowledge transfer. Integrate traditional and modern practices. In today's society, it is very difficult to convince the youngsters, whereas we can use another method to integrate traditional and modern practices. Combining traditional knowledge with modern agricultural technique can lead to innovative solutions for food productions. Collaborative approaches enhance sustainability, efficiency, as well as resilience in agricultural system. Successful integration requires respect for local knowledge and active participation from communities. Agricultural myths. So we have been through a lot of myths and facts in agriculture, whereas some agricultural myths that are true. that is organic farming is always better for environment. Whereas this is a myth, which is not true. Agriculture farming is not always better for environment. Sometimes it leads to soil erosion and floods also. Pesticides, like during it leads to it doesn't it affects a lot for soil during floods. Pesticides are poisonous to consumers. A less and minimal amount of pesticides wouldn't affect consumers. So it is very important to maintain the uh, what is it maintain the quantity of the pesticides when using it. Large scale agriculture is unsustainable. Agriculture can be done in small scale or large scale, it depends on the farmer, and large scale agriculture is sustainable when used sustainable tools and techniques. Modern farming techniques are destroying soil quality. That's not true. A lot of modern farming techniques actually enhance soil quality, whereas traditional doesn't. But it is important to know what soil quality, what is important to that particular climate and soil quality to be used. No-till farming is always better. No-till farming is not always better. It is depends on the climate features that is we need to take care of. Planting biotech crops harms the environment. We don't know what effects the crops will have on the environment in 10 to 20 years. So the fact is the current farming practices that use pesticides and herbicides are very harmful to the environment and to the human health. I agree to the fact that current farming practices that have used pesticides and herbicides are very harmful to the environment and human health, but minimal usage of this is can protect plants as well as consumers. Conclusion and future directions. Traditional knowledge is the invaluable assets that is contribute significantly to sustainable agriculture. That is true. Future agriculture practices must prioritize the inclusion of indigenous and local knowledge systems. By valuing and integrating traditional knowledge, we can work towards more and resilient, sustainable food system. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share, and subscribe this channel. Don't forget to like this video.